Welcome to Cool Happenings. Everything I find cool and amazing. Your one-stop channel for all your accessible tech solutions.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon, so you never miss any new updates, cause whenever we upload new video you will get a notification on your phone.
Hello gang, welcome back. And we are taking off from our introductory audio demonstration I had done a couple of days back I had mentioned that I'll be doing a series of audio demonstrations or tutorials talking about voiceover for beginners, voiceover for beginner iPhone users. So, if you are a new voiceover user but have already been accustomed to the feel and the hold of your iPhone, and you know where all the buttons are, you may want to skip this tutorial and proceed to the next tutorial, which will be the one finger gesture tutorial. Otherwise, you may want to stick on and hear this demonstration all the way to the end if you would like to know more about how your iPhone feels like, a little physical description, and the best possible method or way of holding your iPhone so that it gives you the best possible user experience in using your iPhone with voiceover turned on. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's begin. So let's begin by talking about the basic features and description about the iPhone. We all know that the iPhone has gone through significant changes throughout years, from its first inception in 2007 when Steve Jobs first introduced the very first iPhone, simply called iPhone, right? And after more than a decade passed, the iPhone, although it went through many significant software changes, the hardware features basically still remain the same. So without further ado, let's talk about some of its basic hardware features. I will be talking with the assumption that the iPhone screen is either on you may be left-handed or right-handed, so the iPhone may be on your left palms or on your right palms, with the screen facing up, the home button towards the bottom left center of your iPhone screen, and the internal speakers at the top center of the iPhone. So with that in mind, let's begin. So basically, from the very top edge, not the top screen of your screen, but the top edge, the top left edge of your iPhone, you will find what they call the ringer button, something I would rather call the mute button, because what the button does is basically mutes or unmutes your ringer. So you can mute or unmute the ringtone or the ring sounds when your iPhone rings, and instead of ringing, you could set it to, it could vibrate instead of ringing, which you can adjust in the iPhone settings, which we will come to later. Right below the ringer button or the mute switch is the volume buttons, the volume up and the volume down buttons. Next, moving towards the bottom edge of your iPhone, you will find the internal microphones, the lightning port, and at the very right corner of your iPhone edge, you find the speaker. There's only one speaker. Many people mistake for there for being two speakers, but in reality there's only one speaker, and there's the internal microphone. Moving towards the top right of your iPhone, the top right edge of your iPhone, you find the sleep wake button, what used to be called the sleep wake, now in fact called the side button in newer models of iPhone. What it basically does is just put your iPhone to sleep or wake it up once it's shut down. Next, we move towards the top edge, the top corner of your iPhone, the top edge. Starting from the top left, there is the internal speakers, followed by another speaker for newer iPhone models. Old iPhone models only have one speaker, whereas the new iPhone models have two stereo speakers, one at the bottom right edge of your iPhone and the other at the top, somewhere towards the top center, just after the iPhone internal speakers. Alright, so finally we move to on the screen. There is a home button located at the bottom center of your iPhone screen, and what this basically does is it can perform certain functions like wake up the phone when it's sleeping or locked, but of course you still need to either key in your password or use Touch ID, fingerprint Touch ID on later iPhone models, or use Face ID for even the latest iPhone models, iPhones 10 and later. At the back of the iPhone, you find there is a camera. On older iPhone models, there's only one camera, but on new iPhones, you find two cameras. And in fact, the later iPhone models have two cameras specifically designed to take pictures of objects and faces of people. One camera on the right is a 12 megapixel camera intended to take clear and concise images of faces of people, and the left, the smaller megapixel camera, is used to fine-tune the image in terms of true depth perception. Alright, so, and at the front, besides the home button, there's also another front camera on iPhones, which I mainly use when we are making FaceTime video calls, and can also be used to take selfies. The iPhone has a set of sensors inbuilt into it, such as a GPS, navigational sensor. There is a gyroscope for motion detection to sense your perception and location at any time in space. So it gives you an orientation of your location in space. Right, so that would be the basic physical description of the iPhone. And in the next coming demonstrations, I will permanently get into the actual voiceover gestures, because we need to first understand and feel how the iPhone looks and feels on our hands, whether you're left-handed or right-handed. It's important to know how the iPhone feels in your hands or in your palms. And our next onwards, we'll talk about the various voiceover gestures, starting from one finger right all the way up to the 4-finger gesture on your iPhone screen. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's proceed.